Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl, Labora Lee. And today is a beautiful day. I promise you it is. It's a scrumptious, titillating day where we discuss things that grown folks are supposed to discuss. Today is Wet Wednesday, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So, usually I don't explain what my titles mean. They always mean something to me, not necessarily to you. But today our title is What Makes Us. And I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into that title in a few seconds. But before I do, I need you to check out this message from one of our affiliates, Fiverr. They get the job done. Check them out.
Want last minute brand design help? Get top tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to fiverr.com today and get something started.
Before I get into the titillating conversation, let me just say this. I don't know. Lately, it's been kind of weird with the things that's going on around us. Like, for example, here in Baltimore, this whole war between the governor, the city mayor, and the state's attorney, or the district attorney for the state. She's the head honcho in charge, and it's just like, wow. And then you add on the 19, you add the 19 to the situation, which makes it even crazier. It's like, oh my gosh, are we reverting back to the old world? Like, I don't know. It's just looking really, really crazy, but I don't know. Also, I've been thinking of some ingenious things that help keep us happy in these times of madness and craziness. So I'm working on a few things that we just started developing today. But when I have the deets, I will make sure that I come through and I provide them for you. With that being said, on Wet Wednesdays, they've been a little crazy. They've been here, they've been there, they've been everywhere. But on Wet Wednesdays, usually what happens on this podcast is we discuss things that adults should have discussions about: sex, um, sometimes a slide of parenting tool or two in there. Um, just life in general. Sometimes it could be things that, maybe I'm not going through, but somebody I know is going through. And so I have to convey the message in a way that is not necessarily making you think it's about them and maybe put it on me. I don't know how that goes for you as the audience. But what I do know is we discuss a lot of things on Wet Wednesdays. But I wanted to go back to the more titillating conversation. And so today's topic is what makes us climax. That's one of the bigger subjects. Now, I'm going to give you a little personal tea. I did not know until I got into my, I want to say, late 30s and early 40s, what it was that, like, I was very, don't let me correct that. I was very, very sexually aware of myself. I knew the things that I wanted and how I wanted to be touched. And I experienced those things in some shape, form, or fashion with the partners that I chose. Somewhere along the lines, I had some good sex, I'll say, with them, but it was never ever one of those situations where I actually really experienced a monumental climax. I didn't start experiencing that until, like I said, later on in life when I got older. Um, I got older. I was more aware. By that time I have already had become, well, I had already become a mom. So, my body was different. I guess I don't know, maybe I came into my real grown woman body. Like, I thought the curves and all of that meant that, but that didn't really mean that. Once I had the child, that changed my body. Things happened. Um, let's just say now I wear the name Cat with a badge of honor. But I learned a lot more about myself these latter years, and I experienced things that I never thought I could experience. But what I'm talking about is during the climax. You know what I'm saying? Like I've experienced here lately in my today life, I've experienced a lot more things than I ever experienced in all of my younger years. Um, and I'm sorry to those. I'm sorry, I had to put my phone on the charger. I'm sorry to those fellas who happen to be in the path of this this. I feel sorry for the fellas who got caught in the melee of this monumental epiphany. But yeah, I, it I didn't start really experiencing a real true climax until I in my later years. So let's talk about what the climax is, because I know a lot of people get it twisted and they think it's something totally different, but it is not. It is the same thing as an orgasm. Um, man, it's the same thing as an orgasm. So let's understand the orgasm. Let's start there. Baby steps. We got to take baby steps because a lot of people don't understand. It's just not about the penetration and back and forth, all of that, the bunny rabbit effect. It's not about that, but it's more about a sensation that you feel in your body. Hold on, trying to get my notes together here. A sensation that you feel in your body that is undeniably amazing. We all get them if we're with the right partner. See, this is the thing. This is why hopping around from partner to partner to partner, you'll never really have that true experience if you don't settle it down. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is probably while my younger years, I probably never experienced it because, excuse me, I wasn't on the hunt to figure that shit out. Um, there we go. But I think even in the years that I was married, it was never really about my needs and what I wanted. You feel me? So like, there was no way I was gonna experience like the ultimate climax, but sexual climax is a moment of intense pleasure in sexual intercourse. There are many ways to achieve this, but the first thing I want to say is take your time, get to know your partner, because getting to know your partner is understanding how to help them reach their sexual peak, their sexual climax. And you can't be running around, but every Tom, Dick, and Linda, you can't know that many people. That's why it won't work. If you want to, and I hear this a lot. I hear this a lot when people are having conversations. I've heard, and the unfortunate part, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna take this earbud off my ear. I just wanted to make sure you guys can hear me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Coming up, I have bros. You know what I mean? Like, and I've listened to conversations that we've had together about their experiences with different females. Like, you know how the fellas talk. Yeah, that hair was trash, or you know what I mean. She couldn't, but that's because she really don't know you. Like she has no clue of who the fuck you are. So if it doesn't turn out, like it doesn't turn out the way that you want it. Now sometimes you'll get in a situation and the first time be magic. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. But if she doesn't know you, y'all just linking up. That's the first time. First of all, nerves are involved. Everybody get nervous the first time. Even your dumbass talking about her hair was trash gets nervous the first time. Because you're trying to figure it out. You don't know what this person is gonna be like as a sexual partner. You don't have any idea what that's gonna look like. So Maybe that first go around wasn't great, but the next time she might be fabulous. But the point is you're not gonna climax. You're not gonna have that ultimate sexual climax because you don't know her and she don't fucking know you. So yeah, the hair was trash. So yeah, she ain't know how to fuck you right. And I'm sorry. Oh well, I got some good. But no, I probably cursed way too early. But whatever. But because you don't know each other, it's gonna be awkward. It's gonna be weird. Now, like I said, you might just get that one opportunity to hook up with somebody and it be like explosive. And to be honest with you, I really, really think that I really, really think that that happens when you've taken time to it's still a getting to know a person. I've only had the only sexual experiences I've ever had that have been explosive, and there aren't many. I took time to get to know the people. Like we sat down, we had conversations well before we ever linked up. You feel me? That's like if I intended well, I don't think I ever had an intention to have I wasn't in search of the ultimate climax, but the few times that I've experienced them have been with people that I really took time to get to know and shit. And the few times that they have happened, I wound up being in relationships with the persons. One didn't work out. One is currently still here and has been here for many, many years now. So, you see what I'm saying? See how that works out? But that's a major part. If you don't know the person, there's no way that you're going to know how to touch them in the way. Like, every woman is not the same, just like every man is not the same. And I love to reiterate that all the time because, wow, I read somewhere that you got to do it like this, but you don't know how you got to do it because this is a whole different person. I hate that one. But I've always talked about this on the show before. But I really want to get into it today. So, fellas, play with a clitoris. Ladies, you want to have an orgasm of your own, play with your clitoris. Clitoral stimulation is amazing. I think that's objectively I think that's what I discovered first when it came to masturbation back way, way back in the day. I think that's one of the first things that I realized that could make my body feel, kind of crazy was the clitoris. You feel me? Now, that's for the ladies. Because men don't have a clitoris. They don't. But rub it, touch it, kiss it, lick it, suck on it. Do whatever you gotta do to make that motherfucker purr. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Now here, I've said this before too, but I don't think you fellas was listening. The anal cavity is a great way for a man to reach his ultimate climax. Why? Because of the prostate. It's that simple. One can be achieved by anyone with a simple rub of stimulation around the opening of the anus. I'm sorry. Now, do I really necessarily want to play in my man's ass? No, I don't. And I know he don't want me to either. But if you maybe perhaps are being adventurous, that's a great way to start, fellas. If you want to feel that, I don't know, but hey, some people just find it and getting cabbage. Hey, you feel me? But who knows? But we're gonna keep it going, because I want to make sure we have a very, very great image of what you're. Especially if you're up in your 40s and shit, you can still have a sex life like you're in your 20s. I'm gonna just say that. You know what I mean? It could go either way. But let me play this. I want to play this video. I haven't played it in a while. I didn't get to play her video during Fire Friday. And I didn't play Amelia Monday, but I'm gonna play her video this evening. Miss Chris. No, I did play a Friday. I just wanted some mellow vibes, but we'll play her anyway. Miss Crystal Sharon. Shout out to her. Hey, Miss. And I'm back. Hi. So I told you I didn't just want to talk about I wanted to dive deep into this situation because the more we know, the better our sex lives become. And I'm an advocate for having a great sex life until I'm an old lady. I am. Sorry. Had to clear my throat. So for a long time now, it used to be really taboo, and I assume that in these times it's very taboo to have these type of conversations. And when I'm saying about these times, I'm talking about like the 20s, 30s, before the 60s. And even in the 60s, it was still taboo to have conversations about sex, which was wild and crazy. But people were having sex, people. So researchers have defined orgasms within stage models, which is crazy because that essentially means there is a model for every period stage of life, right? Of sexual responses. Although the orgasm process can differ greatly between individuals, several basic psychological changes tend to occur in most instances. Now let's see if this is true. I'm gonna read on, and then I'm gonna think about my prior experiences and see how this happens. Right. So this model is a 4-phase model, and it was created by William Masters and Virginia Johnson, and it was created in 1966. So here are the 4 phases of an orgasm as they see it: excitement, plateau, orgasm, resolution. Why does that sound so fucking businessy to me? Like, I don't want my sex life to sound like that. Now there is another model by Kaplan's. It's a 3-stage model, which is desire, excitement, and orgasm. I think I would probably go with the 3-stage model versus the 4-stage. The 4-stage model just sounds like you're going to work, and that's not what your excitement should be about. Resolution, like, really, dude? Okay. Now I feel like I'm setting up a marketing campaign, and you should never feel that way about sex. Um, so let's talk about how long and often they should last. I think that's a good place. So let's just talk about it. So what happens during an orgasm? During an orgasm, people may experience intense feeling of pleasure in their genitalia, throughout their body. True. Orgasms can feel different in each individual. Facts. After an orgasm, the face, neck, and chest may feel flushed. Also a check. People may also feel sleepy, relaxed, happy afterwards due to the release of the endorphins. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes. All right. So for females, the muscles in the vaginal area and or anus may contract roughly for like once per second for around 5 to 8 times. Heart and breathing rates may increase. That's yes. I told y'all sex is a workout, and it's a good workout. Before and during an orgasm, the vagina may become wet, and it may ejaculate fluids or a fluid. Research suggests that the percentage of females who ejaculate can range from 10 to 70%. Directly after an orgasm, the clitoris may feel more sensitive or uncomfortable to touch. That's a very, I'm going to stop that for 1 second because I do want to make sure. We good on this on. That's a very important thing, fellas, because it's times where we'd be like, all right, get up, don't touch it, get off of it. It's not because we don't want you to touch us. It's because after a good hard orgasm, sometimes it's very sensitive, and sometimes it's a little bit weird, like it's intense. You just gotta give it a second before you start touching that motherfucker again. Now wait it out. Wait it out for a little while. That's very important. That's a very important thing to know. This will help you later on to, like, even tonight, you hook up with your lady. Now you gotta listen. You're getting a little advice, and it might help you out in a more beautiful sexual experience. That's all I'm saying. All right, ladies, it's your turn. It's time for you to listen up because this is not just for the fellas. This is for the ladies too. So for males, now remember, I am not trying to force you to do this thing, but it's a scientific fact that the anus is the way for y'all to have like a really, really crazy orgasm. But for males, the muscles in the penis and the anus may contract around once every second. So let's see. Yeah, once every second, between 5 to 8 times, and heart and breathing rates increase as well. So the same thing, only with your penis and the clitoris being the difference. The penis may release 1 to 2 tablespoons of semen. People may not, men specifically may not ejaculate during the orgasm, but both usually occur simultaneously. Directly after an orgasm, the head of the penis may feel more sensitive or uncomfortable to the touch. Ladies, when you giving him some lettuce and now he wants you to come up off that motherfucker, it's very sensitive at that point. So that's a tip for you, just so you know. Just don't be... Never mind. Anyway, so how long does it last? According to this article, research suggests that female orgasms may last around 20 to 35 seconds. we didn't really have any information on how long it lasts for a male, but if you've had sex, if you've had sex, then you would know. Now, there's always benefits to everything that I come to talk to y'all about. And this is why I come to talk to y'all about it, because there's benefits in everything that we do. But before I get to the benefits, let me run this quick commercial from our affiliates, Buzzsprouts. Let's go. What's up, guys? It is me, your girl, Labora Lee. And guess what? Today is a great day to start your own podcast. Whether you're looking for a new marketing channel, have a message you want to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show, podcasting is an easy, inexpensive, fun way to expand your reach. Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest and best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. Your show can be online and listed in all major podcast directories like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more within minutes of finishing your recording. Following the link in our description, let Buzzsprout know that we sent you, and it gets you a $20 gift card from Amazon when you sign up for a paid plan. And it helps support our show. So let's start our podcast today. Let's get to creating, people. Time is of the essence. And I am dead serious. Start a podcast. There's nothing wrong with it. There's enough room out here for all of us to eat. Start a podcast. You can start the night by hitting the link. And if you're on Facebook above, it's called Buzzsprout. And if you're on anywhere else, it's below. Hit the link. It's not gonna hurt you to start thinking about things that you could do for your future. Anyway, so I said there's always potential benefits in most of the things I talk about, and the things that are of a sexual nature. So making sure that you try to achieve an orgasm, here's your benefits. The body releases a hormone called oxytocin during the orgasm. There's a lot of benefits: regulating anxiety, reducing the risk of heart disease, and reducing the risk of cancer such as ovarian cancer. There are benefits to trying to reach your ultimate experience. Okay, so I've given you a lot. There are blended orgasms, G-spot orgasms, multiple orgasms. But here's a fun question: can males experience multiple orgasms? According to the 2016 literature review, males can experience multiple orgasms. Fun fact, did not know that. However, this is not common. Less than 10% of men in their 20s and less than 7% of those aged 30 and over can experience them. The researchers note that two types of male multiple orgasms are sporadic and condensed. Oh, that sounds intense for you guys. Oh my gosh. Sporadic multiple orgasms will have intervals of a few minutes. Condensed multiple orgasms consist of 2 to 4 orgasms burst in a space of a few seconds to 2 minutes. I think I've experienced that happening before. Recently, though, in my recent years. Whatever. Anyway, so more research is required to understand what factors can affect a person's ability to experience multiple orgasms. So the female orgasm, following the description, basically, oh my gosh, it's just so many factors in this game of love that we play. What my advice to you is this: find a great person and go hard in the paint. Enjoy your life together. Don't let anybody stop you from. Don't let anybody stop you from having a great sex life. I really believe in that. Like, how can I explain this to you guys without you? Sorry, my Google is acting crazy. I want you guys to have, because as you get older, you think, well, no, people think that you're supposed to just hang it out, wash it out. Like, all right, I don't think that there's ever a time that a man and a woman should not be able to be physically attracted to one another and physically and mentally stimulated by one another. I think that's a very important key to having a long, happy life. The reason why I read information for both males and females is because I don't want the journey to having a sustainable, happy life. In the end, it has to incorporate both parties. And so in my mind, if I'm going to deliver information, it should be information that, one, is very credible. I like to go on a medical search too, because I want to make sure the information that I deliver to you is accurate. And two, sometimes I throw some funny things in there and whatever as I see fit, but I want it to be honest and true to the heart of what I'm trying to say to you. I don't want to just be out here misleading people on things of that nature. But ladies, here, I have something else on this agenda of reaching our ultimate climax. So another version of what this title is this evening is what makes us. Well, what makes us not be able to have an orgasm? And let's talk about that. And I would like to talk about that, but before I get to that, let's play a video real quick. We're going to play Open Book by Truly Him. Check this out.
Truly am. Yeah. I've been planning, thinking clearly, hope it don't take too long. A gym is building in my mind just so I stay strong. So many failures come with life, it's normal, we do wrong. Learn from losing, fix the problem, level up, move on. It's all good to say I messed up and it's not okay. If you ain't conquer everything today, prepare for tomorrow. Ain't no way it took a day for Drake to be that great. Make your breakfast, make decisions, and then make your way. It really startled me that you can go to moon and back without a college degree. I got locked up in 2012, my charge assault on police. But then I got myself to college, it all started with me. And I ain't finished, but that knowledge hit my mind in its seat. Cause till today I'm still a genius, so it had to go deep. And praise to God, no more probation, that happened 2018. That just shows you if you stretch, it's nothing outside your reach. That loving that my grandy taught me, I made sure that I keep. I hate them RIPs, but I turn that to motivation, so I SEE. It's in my plans to turn the district to the best DC. I challenge all the harness greatness, but especially me. My demons testing me. I'm giving you so many reasons to invest in me. And any doubt you had about me, better off deceased. I really came for learning, world, but I'll gladly teach. I still ain't fully decipher that Martin Luther speech talk. Is it okay I carry pride when I walk? Cause I ain't let the odds hit, I put the gloves on and fought. Yeah, I was in and out the system, someone losing my mind, but I make sure that I ain't lose the values my mama taught me. Even though I lost so many clothes that my mama bought me, I regret it cause it's windy and I ain't buy no Frosty. And the 9 to 5s be biting, I see freedom as costly. Then them toys be crushing pockets, man, my daughter's so bossy. I make sure I go to sleep sometimes. I think too deep sometimes. Don't bring no bad vibes, my guy. I like a peaceful ride. Girl, sit down, come talk with me. We gon' sip tea and vibe. I'll open my heart to you so you can see inside. You don't know how hard I work. You see how long it took. Please don't say you missed the shine, cause you ain't choose to look. Hard times kept me 10 toes down, it's 5 on every foot. Please take time to read my life, cause it's an open book, yeah. So many people are zombies, I bet they never get it. But I'll shock you like Naked Wise when wetness hit it. They gon' look at me like truly made it. My nigga famous. He left the block from the DC jail when he really did it. Kato just had a birthday, my little brother died. Heard the news from Lil Walker and I was mortified. Sad to say I ain't capping, that day I couldn't cry. The heavy drugging was making me show my other side. My life was complicated. Steady breaking the matrix would sometimes leave me jaded. When I got bored with that freedom, that liquor had me faded. At J rotating, we didn't need planes for that vacation. But not in public, the police known for their speculation. Sometimes I wonder how I'm surviving this reckless nation. It's constant working and prayer that adds to elevation. Heaven and madness, I'm known for exceeding expectations. I make sure I go to sleep sometimes. I think too deep sometimes. Don't bring no bad vibes. My guy, I like a peaceful ride. Girl, sit down, come talk with me. We gon' sip tea and vibe. I'll open my heart to you so you can see inside. You don't know how hard I work. You see how long it took. Please don't say you missed the shine, cause you ain't choose to look. Hard times kept me 10 toes down, it's 5 on every foot. Please take time to read my life, cause it's an open book, yeah.
I'm back. Hi. Alright, so let me get back to this. Ladies, we never really ever pay attention to these. Like, it's certain things that we don't pay attention to because we're ladies. And there was this stigma for a long time about us having a sexual understanding of ourselves. But one thing is that it's like ladies are sometimes, I never had an orgasm, or, you don't know that you've had an orgasm. But there are times where you're just not having them at all. And it's not fair to us as ladies. But there are a few factors of why that could be happening. I'm just going to share a few. And this information came from Dr. Holly L. Thacker. So that you know that I try to bring y'all information that is, you can find this information. It's available. But sometimes it could be a mental thing, a mental block. Like, to be honest, if you're not having one, trust me, it probably is a mental block. But certain medications that you take, if like you're on an antidepressant or something of, that nature, that could be a factor. A hormone deficiency, menopause, or, things of that nature. Issues with your partner. That'll do it right there. That'll change it into a whole nother ball game. Who's gonna be having orgasms when it ain't right at home or whatever? Medical problems such as diabetes and hypertension. So you can go and talk to a doctor about these things, and they'll tell you. Lack of exercise. If you're not exercising, keeping yourself right, things change with how your body works and your estrogen and your hormones and things. So it's just like something to think about. Think about, working that into the system. Smoking and drinking, and sleeping disorders. These are all things that can have an effect on why you're not having an orgasm, ladies. Something to take into consideration. I don't have the answers. I'm just sharing them with you. So maybe you can figure it out so that you can have a greater sex life. Fellas, y'all have y'all moments too, and maybe one day I'll get into those moments that you guys be having too. But that was for my ladies, because sometimes you can't just, it's just like, I can't figure out why this is not working. Why am I not climaxing? And those things, you don't think about those things. And then unfairly, you could turn around and try to blame that on your partner, which wouldn't be fair to him. I hope you wouldn't do that. But it's a lot of things, but he might play a factor in that. So you just never know. But there are a lot of underlying other issues that we have as women that can be a factor for you not having an orgasm. And that's keeping it a buck. we don't always want to hear that we're getting older, so our bodies are changing. We're getting older, so things aren't working the same. No, we're getting older, and we have to understand that we're getting older, and we can't do things we were doing back in our 20s. And, well, no, I'm still doing things like how I was doing in my 20s, to be honest. But I'm also aware of the things that can come up that could change how I feel internally. But to be honest, that exercise, that part about exercising, I promise you, that's the best thing that you do. Keeping a steady exercise regimen. Now, I ain't gonna lie. With the snow and this day going 19 and it's all its little cousins that came along, it's making it very hard for me to do my normal workout. And then I had an injury. I had a knee injury. It made it kind of hard to do my normal exercise workout. But I have very much enjoy making sure that I'm out here exercising and, keeping my body right. I'm getting, I don't want to be going into my, well, I'm not near there yet, but I don't want to go into my golden years like, well, I wish I could have did this and I wish I would have worked out more. I know I want to subscribe to that now. So when I do get into those older years, you can look at me and be like, well, I'm 42. So like, but when I'm talking about is like 50 and 60 and 70, and you look at me and like, you're that age? How? Because I tried my best to maintain my health. I tried my best to make sure that I didn't just sit around and, just stop caring about how healthy I am inside, internally, and on the outside. That's just, all of that's very important to me. So yeah. Ladies, a good workout will do you good. Stretching them limbs, stretching your body, making sure that it'll do you some good. And there's nothing wrong with it. Don't work out. The whole key is don't work out to lose weight. Work out to just maintain being healthy. I feel like that's the real secret to everything. Just work out to maintain being healthy. Like that even can affect your sexual health. You feel me? Like that, it plays a part. But I have to show some love. But before I do that, I'm going to play this little commercial really quick from our affiliates, Fiverr. Yeah, link is also in the description. Check it out.
What does getting it all done actually look like? A lot like this. Meet your new workspace. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen, am I? Let's try this again. Meet your new workspace. Your whole team, right here. Let me just, sorry, Karen. All those projects on hold, just a click away from complete. Success is closer than you think. It's actually over there, right next to your Success Manager. It's built to expand as needed. The perfect freelancer for every project? Yes, please. Go ahead. You can use the F word as much as you want here. This is your selection of global freelance talent that never sleeps. All vetted for their excellence and their expertise. Love you, Kevin. Only thing left? Add your favorites to your list and share with your team. Okay, not all of them. Leave it to them to tackle all your business needs, leaving you free. Well, at least free to get more done. That's how fast they work.
Ready to transform your business?
Oh, that looks good. Love that. Approved. Oh, still sharing my screen.
I'm back. Listen, it's that time of the show where I show my love because I love you guys. I really do. I love you. Love you so much. Dad, when nobody's listening to us in Antarctica before I get this little list going, but people are listening to us in all 6 of the continents that do get this podcast. So Big shout out to all of you guys. I love you guys so much. I do. Um, we're in 21 countries. I'm gonna give my country love, and then I'm gonna go to my cities, and I got some things to say to my cities. Um, so United States, of course, I love you. France, Germany, India, I love you. India, I love you. Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, South Africa, United Kingdom. I love you. I do. I love you so much. Spain, the Philippines, Belgium, Australia, Japan, Mexico, Ireland. Yay, Ireland. I love you guys. I do. Nepal, Mauritius, Israel, Canada, and Hong Kong. I love you guys. Thanks, booze. Now, officially, we are in 206 cities. So I'm going to do my top love, and then I'm going to branch off and show one new city love because they just new to the equation. So San Jose, California, my day ones, my babies, my bookie boos, I love you. Baltimore, Maryland, my city, definitely love you. You know this all day long. France, I love you. I don't want to butcher the name of the city though. I don't want to say it wrong. I'm working on it still. It's been a year, I know, but I'm working on it. Spring Valley, Nevada. Hi, babies. Love you. Thank you for coming through and showing me love. Columbus, Ohio. Frankfurt, Germany. Hi, babies. Washington, Virginia. Hi, love you. North Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello, I love you. Norton Shores, Michigan. Hello, I love you too. And Ashburn, Virginia. Hi, I love you. Now, I want to show a new city love because they're new to the list. Excited me to see how my Asian countries are coming through to represent. I see you. I see you. So this name of this is Toyoda Tokyo in Japan. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. I thank each and every one of you for coming through and checking out the podcast, seeing if it's a fit for you, if it's not. Some come through one time, some come through multiple times, but I love each and every one of you just because you come through. Like that's very, very beautiful to me. It is. So with that being said, there are a few things I wanted to jump off the Wet Wednesday subject. That's why I wanted to get the the conversation going a little early, to the lady conversation going a little bit early, because I have a few things to say. Like I told you in the beginning of this podcast, they still on the witch hunt for Miss Marilyn Mosley. Mosley. They just, I don't know what they doing to this girl. It's a witch hunt, but it is what it is. I don't know where people gonna go. Why put 50 Cent still his extra petty self? He posted probably 3 hours ago that remember this, shaking my head, she better give me my money. Talk about Tierra Marie. He's still on her neck about his money. He is not playing. He wants his money. Tierra. I do like this headline right here. Which I don't see. This is like one of those catch-22s. Like, so Jay-Z and Meek Mill push for the law that will ban the court from using rap lyrics against rappers to prove their guilt. I do feel like that should be taken off the table because here's the thing, and I'm always going to play devil's advocate in a situation like that, but here's the thing. There are a lot of dudes out here that rap, that cap. It's all cap. They not doing none of the things that they say they doing. I also, in my mind, always hope that dudes weren't dumb enough to put the actual crime, like if you committed a murder, like you would really put that in the song. But people do, and I think that they do these things for street cred, to be honest. I mean, putting it in the song anyway, not going and actually committing the crime. But I'm on the fence about this one a little bit because it's like, in one instance, if you really are dumb enough to put the lyrics to a crime that you actually didn't, you want to go down, you snitching on yourself. to be honest. But I don't think that things that aren't, necessarily true, like if you just say you'll walk up on a nigga and bust shoot him in his head, but this is what you would do, not necessarily what you did. I don't think that should be used against you in a court of law. I really don't. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This girl, Ari Fletcher. Sorry, y'all. Ugh, that's what she make me do. She make me yawn. Like, I'm so over her antics and conversation. I don't even know that I want to have a conversation about what she. But it's everything is attention seeking. I thought this was cute. I like this caption I'm about to read to y'all, and it's all about happy, long, loving life. But here's the caption: couple married for 81 years were told that their marriage wasn't gonna last. Well, egg on your face. They made it 81 years, and who are you to tell anybody about how long their situation gonna last? I can only hope. I got another good 81 years in me, babe. I ain't going away. But who are you to tell me how long my situation? Like, people always have their mouths and their opinions in somebody's situation and don't even know what's up, don't know what's going on, but will tell you all about your situation and how it look, and mind your business. Mind your business. If they decide that they want to be with each other and they love each other, who are you to tell them that they can't do that? Mind your business. It's none of your business what the next couple does, or the next person does, or what they want to do to their bodies, or how they want to live. You can't live their lives. You can only live your life. Mind your fucking business, dude. Like, I saw this. Let me see if I can get more on this couple. I thought this was cute. Okay, couple was married for 81 years. They were told that their marriage wouldn't last. Got married more than 8 decades ago, but it was the couple's inner circle that warned them about their marriage, saying it wouldn't last. But as of January the 4th, 2022, they have officially been declared the UK's longest married couple. Now I was looking for so she turned 100. Oh yeah, I can't wait to. And he's 102. And they don't give more details about why people said that their marriage wouldn't last. But mind your business. It's not none of your business of how their marriage is gonna be. People need to allow people to be happy with who they're gonna be happy with. I'm gonna be honest with you. You do. You just because you can't run anybody else's life. You gotta run your own life. Worry about your life. Worry about finding the person that you're gonna spend 81 years with. You can't be out here telling people how their lives are gonna go and what their life expectation is. You don't know what's for me. You don't know what turns me on. You don't know what I'm attracted to. You have no fucking clue what is for me. So mind your fucking business. How dare they tell this 81-year-old couple? This couple who've been married for 81 years, because one is one just turned 100 and the other one is 102. But how dare you tell them that they can't make it? How dare you tell them that their marriage that's not your place? You don't know. It was written for them to spend 81 years together. So mind your fucking business. And that's how I feel about that. What's for a person, you don't know what's for a person. There's a higher power that got that under control. That's not your business to tell people how their relationship is going to be, or how it's going to work, or how it's going to last. Mind your fucking business. That's my point. That's it. And I hope that they had a great, healthy sexual relationship all the way up until the end. I do. I hope so. I really do. They had to have something. 81 fucking years. Yeah, they had something. That's what I'm talking about. And we're going to keep it moving until we can't keep it moving no more. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let me see if I can squeeze one more video in here real quick. I think I want to try this one right here called Watch Your Product by Snip the Crook featuring Raph Almighty and a couple other people. Check it out.
Give me all that shit. All that shit. Yeah. Yo, hey yo, once your product becomes mine, ain't no call it one time. Showed up with Raph Almighty in 19, he got zip ties. He wrote hits, he wrote it for fun. How the fuck you sell bud and don't own you a gun? Glad you get into the bag. Look at why you was earning it. Stop squirming before the store's bursting. You need a tourniquet. Hunger transforms men into beasts, and they tend to eat the food of the feeble and weak. No Vicks that got bit by the same wolf twice, cause they ain't switch up their program or get out the light. This a piece of the game some hustlers overlook. For every fat cat, it's a Snook the Crook. Remember I was down bad, drove an orphan Popular Grove with no tone and stole the ground stash. To my crew I give portions, cause they know work is a curse and labor's a misfortune.
You got caught sleeping, couldn't even believe niggas was on you scheming. What's the reason? A little too late for that. You better give up the goods and face the facts. Nigga, watch your product, 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 watch your product.
Yo, it looks fun. You stacking fives and ones. To the wolves start coming with guns. The sum of all fears is near and you the victim. Stick 'em, motherfucker, get 'em. Make 'em run like wild livestock through the tall grass. Give me all the drugs and cash, my nigga. We'll make it work better for us than you could. And purchase all that kingly shit that you should. Never play the streets if you bitch made. And don't pull a pencil versus switchblade. All your 2 for 5s is mine. We gon' bag 'em up, list all dimes and send 'em that away. B got a spot that we can play, and we don't give a fuck what you motherfuckers say. Yeah, B got a spot that we can play, and we never give a fuck what you motherfuckers say. Watch your product.
You're not paying attention. You got caught sleeping, couldn't even believe niggas was on you scheming. What's the reason? A little too late for that. You better give up the goods and face the facts. Nigga, watch your product, 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 watch your product.
I'm here for that one right there. I like that one a lot. Oh my gosh, the vibes. I like that one a lot. It's about to be lit on Friday. But anyway, listen here. It's a few things I want to say before I go because, it's that time again. I got to get out of here and all that good stuff. They're calling for snow here in Baltimore again tomorrow. This has been a snowy winter season, but in all fairness, we probably deserve it because we really didn't get that much snow last year. So, it is what it is. So, I might be outside saucing shit again, but whatever. I'll play that later. But anyway, you want to come on the show, hit us up. The email is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. And that little promo you just saw was our little promo to let you guys know what we need when you hit us up. You can hit us with a Spotify link, a YouTube link, but we need you to send them to us because that is the way to validate that we have permission to play your music. It's not that I want to feel special or anything, guys. It's just like this. We need the email transmission to go through that you gave us permission to play your music. That's it. It's as simple as that. Nothing heavy. I don't want anybody walking around. She want to send you. No, I want you to do it for a reason. There is a reason why I want you to do it. I want you to send it to the email address because that also guarantees that we have your permission to play your music. We would love to play your music, but if you don't send it to us, we can't really play it. Now, can we? I mean, we have to make it make sense. That's all. But we've come to the end of the show. Don't forget to hit our Linktree link. It'll take you to anything that's associated with Ambitiously, the podcast, Ambitiously Entertainment, the boutique, whatever, wherever you want to go, it'll take you there. Hit the link. It's in the description below or above, depending on where you're watching. And I'm about to get out of here. So, with that being said, mind your business. I just spent like a whole good 4 or 5 minutes on a rant telling people to mind their business. How dare they told them they wouldn't make it. But anyway, mind your business. Let me mind other people's business, and then I'll bring you the tea. Like, let me do my job, and I got you so that you can stay out of the way and not be minding people's business, staying out of trouble. Mind your business and let me deliver you the news. Love your babies. Love them. Encourage them. Tell them they can be anything that they want to be. Don't spoil them too much, but spoil them enough. Just take care of the babies. Love one another. And if you don't have somebody already, then find somebody that you can love. But don't look too hard, but make sure that you're investing time and energy in somebody who is worth the time and energy. I think that'll be my message for this evening. And with that being said, I love you, babies, and I'm out. I got things to do. Good night.